I've had a day to process what's gone on. It's weird. It is. It's a feeling of unease. If I remember correctly from what I saw earlier, they still don't have the guy in custody. They have a gun. They have a bolt-action rifle. But they don't got the guy. They still don't know who shot Charlie Kirk. If I remember from the Steven Crowder show, I was watching Louder with Crowder this morning. Someone leaked to Crowder's team that they found the gun and the bullet casings written on places on the gun was Antifa and transgender messaging, meaning this most likely was not a hit. This was a political assassination done by a member of the left. And I hate when they're gonna say turn down the temperature, turn that temperature down, gotta turn it down, because they're the ones who put it up, right? The people who are saying we gotta turn down the temperature, there's no room for political violence, are the same people who said Charlie Kirk is a fascist who might as well go ahead and put on the Klan hood now, right? These are the same people who are going to equivalate Charlie Kirk with fascism, with Nazism, which is crazy, and it's so wrong, right? They're even going to take his empathy quote out of context. He said empathy is bad because that means you're feeling what someone else is feeling. He thinks sympathy is better because no one can ever truly feel what someone else is feeling. They're going to take that out of context and make him sound like he doesn't like empathy, which is crazy to me. It's crazy, right? And the thing is, right? Two very young children are going to grow up. Melania Trump said it best. His children are going to grow up with photos instead of memories. They're going to grow up with clips of his voice instead of conversations with their dad. Right? And Kirk never hated anyone. He never hated anyone. Kirk would be at his events and he would say, people who disagree with me to the front of the line. He wanted to talk to them. That's what he did. He talked. Probably the nicest voice in conservative media is Charlie Kirk. Was Charlie Kirk, I should say. Kirk never yelled at anyone. He never got in screaming matches. He would just talk. He did nothing wrong. He's not even a politician. He never ran for office on anything. He was just there. Sure, he helped Trump get elected, but that doesn't make him a politician. He was a political figure for sure. But even still, he should not have been shot. No one deserves that. And there are people, if you see Blue Sky, you see TikTok, it is a sick cesspool on there. It is a cesspit there. There are people celebrating his death, and I truly, if you are celebrating his death, you're subhuman. You really are. It's a terrible thing. You shouldn't celebrate the death of the man. You could have disliked him. That doesn't mean he should have died. Death is permanent. You should never wish injury on someone if you just dislike them, much less death. Like, I think it's elevated today too, because obviously today is 9/11. Never forget. And speaking of 9/11, Charlie Kirk's death is one of those things where you will remember where you were when you heard about it. I remember where I was. I was actually in this exact chair. It was approximately 1 where I'm at, EST, 1:30-ish, maybe 2 o'clock. Looked at Twitter, first thing I saw was that video. Which brings me to another point of social media is primarily used by teenagers. I don't think videos like that, you should at least have like a viewer discretion thing before that video can be seen. Because I had to delete TikTok yesterday. That's all I saw was close-up, high-quality angles of Kirk getting shot. And people should stop watching that video. They should have never seen it to begin with. Okay, I shouldn't have to have seen that. But I did. It was the first thing I saw when I opened Twitter. Kirk should be remembered not as the victim of a bullet, but as this energetic guy who loved people, loved debate, and really just wanted to get young people into the world of politics. He shouldn't be remembered as a gunshot victim. He shouldn't. And now, ironically enough, he's become not just a free speech martyr, but a religious martyr too. He died defending his faith. He truly did. He was very steadfast in his faith, but he's also a martyr of free speech. He died defending free speech. This helps no one. The assassination of Charlie Kirk literally helps no one. And I just don't know how people can harbor that hatred inside to just want to kill a guy because you disagree with what he says on the internet. Kirk never hurt anyone. Kirk had 2 young children. He was, by every account I can find on the internet, a good man. And yet there are people with hatred in their heart that are going to conflate him to a Nazi. They're going to conflate him to Hitler. And it's the temperature being turned up like that with those euphemisms, those comparisons that lead to people wanting to shoot him, right? That lead to groups of people, mentally ill people on social media finding each other, and they're going to communicate, and they're going to they're all going to tell each other, good job, this is good, murder Charlie Kirk, and then someone's actually going to go through with it, right? They're all going to say Charlie Kirk should be killed, and then someone's going to go through with it because they're getting affirmed by that, because everyone is telling you Charlie Kirk is a Nazi. Nazis are bad. Nazis should die, right? So let's kill Kirk. Let's just kill Charlie Kirk while we're at it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have much more to say. It's just I've had a day to reflect. I slept awfully last night, man.